Hey Taurus, welcome in or welcome back to Midnight Morning Readings. Thank you for viewing me today. We are here to do your monthly reading for May. This is good for all placements. So we're going to go ahead and get started and seeing what your overarching energy is for the month. So you've yin and yang, the garden and the gate, and the thinking woman. So you are doing some evaluation, some process development, I almost feel like some internal rebalancing, recentering of yourself. But let's see what else is going on for you. Okay. All right. So, energies. Okay. Energies for Taurus, please, Spirit. Energies for... Okay. All right, on the bottom of the deck, you have the man holding a heart, blossoming abundance, and appreciation. And I feel that you're actually going through really trying to work on opening up your chakras. And the reason I say that is because you got the fourth and the seventh chakra that both popped out. So this is your heart and your crown chakra, but you also got the goddess of the moon. And the goddess of the moon is your intuition, which is also your sixth chakra, which is that third eye energy as well. So when you're looking at everything, you're really looking at trying to open those chakras and the messages as they're coming down for you, because you're also looking at, with the man holding a heart, this is everything, like the external love that comes in for you. So this is love and love of your family and your friends and coworkers and that you're involved with, and finding that appreciation. And I really feel that you're really going through almost this deep dive of looking at everything that you have and really going through that self-appreciation that's coming in. But let's see what other challenges and influences you have. Renewal, playfulness, manifesting dreams. I feel that you're on some kind of, like, this might be a spiritual journey of some type that you're going through, almost like an internal cleanse. But let's see what else is going on as far as your internal, your influences, your challenges, other things that are going on that is coming in for this. Okay. Let's see. Challenges and influences. Thank you. Anything else? Okay. So on the bottom of the deck, you have passage, you have trust, and acceptance. And I feel with this acceptance that this is definitely correlating with this appreciation energy that you have that's coming in with this blossoming abundance. And I feel that as you are realigning those chakras and you're really doing that internal deeper dive on this spiritual journey that you're on, that you are really this with this passage, but this is almost like a spiritual journey. It's a rite of passage, so to speak, that's going on, and really focusing on what you have and appreciating those things that you have. Because you also have success and happiness that are coming in. And I really feel that you're focusing on almost an enlightenment, like you're ready to go through some type of spiritual upgrade this month. But we're going to see what's going on in your most recent past as to how it is relating to everything, because I'm really feeling with you evaluating like all of your external abundance and everything that is coming in for you with also with this blossoming abundance. I feel that something has triggered, like you going through this upgrade. of feeling this, almost this profoundness. But let's see. So on the bottom of the deck, you have shame, you have victory, you have survival. So there may have been something that was in the past that maybe maybe you felt like you received something and you received it, but you almost feel like you didn't you didn't deserve it, or you didn't work as hard as somebody else for it. But let's see what else is going on for your most recent past messages. Most recent past for Taurus, please. What is going on for Taurus? Most recent past. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So on the bottom of the deck, you have death, invention, rest. I feel as if there was this, like I said, a rite of passage is what keeps wanting to, to vibrate. And I feel as if there was a passing, or like I said, a rite of passage that has taken place to where you're looking at things from a very different perspective, because purpose also came out, as well as judgment and celebration. So I feel almost as if you received, almost as if something has happened to where it has made you rethink what you hold dear, and the love and the abundance that you have that is coming in, to where it's not as materialistic as more as it is emotional and spiritual. So I really feel that you are on, that you have embarked on a very a spiritual journey, or an emotional journey, or you've really come up to where you're evaluating what you have in your life is what you consider to be abundance versus what you feel is real, is true abundance. But let's go ahead and get some clarifiers for this month, Taurus, for your most recent past, and see if we can get a little bit more clarity on the message that's coming through from Spirit. Thank you. Anything else for Taurus? Any other clarifiers for the most recent past for Taurus, please? Thank you. Nope. So one did fall on the floor. The one that fell on the floor is the Empress. But you also received the Tower. And, with these two, these are two very, very strong major arcanas. So something has taken place in the past. And you have the Knight of Pentacles that has also come out. And I really feel with this that you were working on trying to, I really feel this nurturing, this very, very motherly type or fatherly type of energy that is coming in, because I feel almost as if there was a death, but there was something significant about this. Almost as if I want to feel almost as if you were to the point to where maybe somebody was, and I'm using this as an example, somebody was on like maybe life support and you had to be the person to make that decision for them on their behalf, or there was something significant to that, to where you knew the other person's wishes, that they didn't want to have to be put on as a means of artificial life, and like you had to be, you were the one that had to make like a major decision, and you knew it was the best thing for them, and you really, but it still took like an emotional toll, to where you really did a lot of self-evaluation, self-realization, this spiritual journey that you're on right now, because for you're sitting there, first of all, like, why did they trust me? Okay, because the trust is in your challenges and your influences. You're almost like, why did they feel that they could trust me to make that type of decision? And why did I even accept it in the first place? Because I didn't actually think that I was going to have to be the one to make the decision, and you were. But at the end of the day, you knew that it is what they had wanted, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it was easy either. And I really feel with the Empress that it was something that you were very close to this person towards the very end, is what I feel. You were very, very close, and you almost helped them through the acceptance of death and the acceptance of moving on once it took place. And I really feel that it was a very spiritual awakening, both for you and for that person, as you were navigating through this. And I think what it has done is it took you by surprise, that you didn't realize how it was going to affect you directly. Okay, so let's see what is going on. But whatever this is that happened in the past, with this, especially with this being a tower moment, has really helped you grow in a way that you didn't actually think. You grieved, but it has helped you expand your spirituality, your nurturing, your that seventh chakra, that sixth chakra. It has really helped you expand to be able to move into this higher level of vibration. So for your current messages, you have, this beauty, irritability, fertility. I almost feel as if you're at a point now where you're saying, why me? Why me? Why did it have to be me? Almost as if you're angry about it, but you're accepting of it at the same time, and you're like, why me? Why did it have to be me? And the reason you're on this journey is to get the answer to that question. But we're going to see what else is going on. Thank you. What else for Taurus? Thank you. The bottom of the deck, you have balance and stability. You have stagnation, love. So I feel that you are, with this appreciation, this blossoming abundance, this energy that's coming in, is I feel that you're coming into this with the idea of realizing that you were stuck. You were stuck in something, and you're like, why? Because I feel it's almost as if you felt this, like you were starting to going through on this journey, you were realizing that maybe you were self-absorbed. Maybe you were, um, you were very prideful. You were very, uh, had vanity, you had some qualities about yourself that you now look and you're just like, I didn't appreciate them, and I didn't realize that I was that person. And because of this situation, it has put you on a path of realizing the type of person that you were, and it's putting you on a journey of becoming somebody totally different. Because they also gave you, and it's the confusion, the life and death. Okay, with the Myrtle, that's, here's the death, here's the tower moment, here's this trust and this rite of passage. You're going on this journey of, actually, it isn't about them, that other person, but it's more about you, and realizing the person that you were, and realizing that you didn't like who you were, that you didn't like, and you didn't realize that most people didn't like you either, for some of these other qualities that you were exuding, but yet you still couldn't figure out why this person trusted you with with this choice, this ability, because this might be, with this confusion that's coming in, I feel as if there's almost this sense of, they knew that you were so much better than what you were leading your life to be. And maybe this was their gift to you as they passed on, to really figure out who you are and who you wanted to be. I feel that you're starting to put the pieces together of the why behind, you know, you're in this state of confusion of, why did they trust me to do this? Because now I'm realizing, as I'm going through this on this soulful, journey, that I wasn't a very likable person. And I really don't like that. And I want to change. And maybe this is the way Spirit is sending you the message, that um that you have time, that you don't have to be that person anymore. So let's see what else is going on with some clarifiers for your incoming messages. Thank you. Thank you. Anything else? Yeah. So the card that came out here was the Five of Swords. And this is a win at all cost energy. Or win at, there is no, you're willing to do whatever it takes in order to win. And I feel that this is some of that energy of that, that self-absorption, or that energy, of who you didn't realize you didn't like. And this is, you are going to do whatever it takes in order to win. And I think you're starting to realize now that that's not who you really want to be, because you've got the Three of Swords as well as the Three of Cups. So this is very interesting, because you have realized you were going to win at all costs, but you didn't realize that there was a heartbreak, there was a sorrow, there was a grief that was going to pay that price. And once that transpired, this whole thought process started manifesting of, I'm not willing to win at all costs, because there are some costs that I will not pay. The love of a good partner, the love of a child, the love of a parent, the the appreciation, the love of my, my higher being, that's there. And you've been working through this to where you're going through these stages of realization right now that some things aren't worth fighting for, and there are some things that are worth dying for. And this is where you're going through this, but it's not a win at all costs. It's really, what do I feel in my heart because you have your heart chakra that showed up. What is my heart telling me that is worth fighting for or worth dying for? But it's not a win at all costs fight. And I feel that this is the journey that you're on right now. And it's very humbling for you. It's a very humbling journey that you're on right now. So let's see what is coming in for your incoming energies. Dreams, boundaries, divine timing. See, you're starting to get messages through your dreams from spirit, and you're starting to realize that everything is going to happen when it is meant to happen. You cannot force it to happen before or later than when it is meant to happen. But you're getting these messages through your dreams. And because your 7th chakra is starting to open up, you're getting these messages, and your 6th chakra, your intuition is starting to really tune into those messages for you. So let's see, what are your incoming messages from spirit? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. On the bottom of the deck again, here is divine timing. Okay, everything happens for a reason, and it's going to happen when it is meant to, not before or any later. Boundaries showed back up again, Taurus. Okay, I think what other thing that you are realizing is that you never had any boundaries in the past, and that comes in with this win at all costs. There was nothing you weren't willing to do in order to win. And now you're starting to realize there are boundaries. There are certain things that I will not cross lines for. Because you also have inner strength, pray, and on the right path. And this is where I feel that, with these dreams and some of these other messages that are coming through, that spirit is saying, no, ask for guidance. We are giving you the messages. We're giving you the information. You have to be willing to receive it. That is there. And you have the strength to get through this and become the person that you really want to, because you are on the right path. This is all in divine timing and all in divine messaging that is coming from spirit. So let's go ahead and see. Let's get a couple of clarifiers from spirit for your incoming messages. Anything else? Any other clarifiers for Taurus, please? Thank you. Thank you. Anything else? First card to my left is the 4 of Coins, 4 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles. So this is all about abundance. This is all about, in your incoming energies, this is all talking about what you value, okay? Because you're building the foundations to what you now hold dear, to what you now find to be abundant, because you've got the blossoming abundance and the appreciation. And you're starting to really start working on holding on to, you're starting to realize what is worth holding on to, because the 4 of Pentacles, talks about sometimes that we value things too much, or maybe we value things, or we need to reprioritize things. And sometimes if you hold on to some things too tightly, you end up losing it. It ends up slipping through. And I think you're really going through and you're doing this reevaluation, because with the 10 of Pentacles also coming in to confirm where you're going, you're setting the new foundation of your levels of your abundance, of what you hold dear and what you find value with, and you're also realizing what you don't really hold in true abundance, and you're letting it go. Okay. Well, very, very strong spiritual message that you're on right now, Taurus. So for those of you that this resonates as far as money, career, or finance, we're going to get a clarifier from Spirit for this reading. Thank you. And so they gave you the vanishing mirror. Ego sublimation. So it's really, you know, as far as the job and the career goes, sometimes it's like we said, holding on too tight or winning at any cost. Maybe this may be a message that as you are navigating the workplace, that maybe winning at all costs isn't the answer, and there needs to be negotiation, there needs to be flexibility, there needs to be compromise that is reached. Okay, so as far as a love, romance, or other type of relationship, we're going to ask Spirit to get us a clarifier for you. Clarifier for Taurus, please. Thank you. Spirit gave you the moon. And remember, the moon energy is all about your intuition. They gave you the goddess of the moon, and there are several other message cards that came out that are definitely, as far as, you know, the deadly nightshade blooms under the moonlight. You know, it's, you know, sometimes you need to go out into the moonlight and listen to the silence in order to hear your messages. So there's definitely a lot of your intuition energy that is coming in for you this month. So we're going to get one final message card from Spirit for this month, Taurus, before we wrap up here. Final message card, please. Final message for Taurus, please. Final message. One card, please. One card, please. There we go. Thank you. So your final message is abundance. And that's really what this whole message has been, is reevaluating what that abundance is with this blossoming abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you have in fairyland and in human land. There is enough abundance for everyone. And that's really reevaluating. This whole reading is about reevaluating on what you decide to be abundance, and what you appreciate and how you appreciate that. So very powerful message for this journey that you're on right now, Taurus. I hope it helped. I hope it provided some clarity. Please feel free to leave any comments below. I would be grateful if you hit that like, subscribe, and share button on your way out, and we will see you back here next time. Take care.